Hey everyone, Waj Gaming here, back again with another video. We're back. So today what we're going to do is a little sync grid guide for Archeops and Excadrill. Both of those units will be coming out tomorrow on a Pokefair banner, 10% rates for a 5-star. So what we're going to do is look at the stats, passive skills, and the sync grid, and just to see how they are. So we're first going to start off with Archeops, but before we do that, you got to smash the like button. Smash it like I smashed my phone and my headphones. Way. So do hit the like button, do share the content, do subscribe as well, it's free. And if you want to join Wajgan, click on the join button down below. So let's get into the video. Archeops. Well, let's look at his stats, his passives, and his moves. So Sync Grid Helper has now finally upgraded it to level 135. So let's see at 20 out of 20. So at 20 out of 20, maxed 135 stats, 748 HP for a striker, is a physical striker, 344 attack, again, just got high attack. The defenses aren't that good, I mean, they're okay, 158 for a striker is okay, 278 special attack, but again, it won't be needed, and it's really fast, 410. It's got a 3-gauge Stone Edge move, which we know what that does. Lycanrot hits it, so critical hits land more easily. Die hit, plus we know, +2 on grit. Rock Slide is an AoE hit with a 30% chance of flinching. And then we've got Right on Track, so raises the user's attack by 6 stat ranks. Wow. You can max the attack on it. Raises the user's accuracy by 2, but lowers the defense by 1. Applies a damage guard next effect to the user. So if it's hit by an attack while this effect is applied, the attack will inflict no damage on the user, while the damage on some attacks, such as sync moves, will be halved. Wow, that's good. The effect is removed after it is activated. Reduces the sync move countdown by 1 in a sandstorm. Whoa. So if it's in sandstorm, you reduce the sync move, you get +6 on attack, +2 on accuracy, you get -1 on defense, but if you get hit, it gets 0, and if it's a sync move, it gets halved. And it's on itself, and I think it's probably 1. Well, we'll find out once that you can use it. Full speed Stone Edge, which we know, I don't think it does anything extra. Nope. Healthy Strength 5, so the user's attack increases 50% when the user's remaining HP is half or more. So if you have more than 50% HP, you get Healthy Strength 5, and that will increase your attack stats by 50%. Sand Superiority 3 powers up the user's moves during a sandstorm, protects the user from damage from a sandstorm. This is basically 2 passives in one. Sand Shelter and something else I can't remember. Surgeon Sand, I think. Powers up user moves in the sandstorm. Yeah, so it's like 2 in 1 basically. I think they realized what they got wrong. And then Hit the Gas 5, which we've seen on Gardevoir. So increases the amount of move gauge slots needed to use attack moves by 1 and powers up moves. Okay. So basically, it just helps you with your move gauges. But it looks good. Basically, it looks good. Let's look at the sync grid at 1 out of 5, if you are going to summon it. So at 1 out of 5, you do get move gauge refreshes, which is nice. So you can easily go for Rock Slide, Move Gauge Refresh, and you can go for Stone Edge, Move Gauge Refresh. So at least that helps you with your move gauges when you're using those 3-gauge moves. I did see somewhere though that it was 4-gauge. Can't remember. Let me double check. Well, Sync Grid Guide here says it's a 3-gauge move, and no, it's actually a 4-gauge move. They're 4-gauge moves, sorry. I have checked. They are both 4-gauge moves. They're not 3-gauge moves. So Rock Slide and Stone Edge are 4-gauge moves. So I think that's why Hit the Gas was there to show them that, okay, no, it's actually 3. Anyway, 2 out of 5. Let's see what it's got. It's got, let's check what this is. Oops, it's not letting me click on it. Right on Track, Move Gauge Refresh 9. Wow. Charges the move gauge by 1 when the move is successful. So that means you can basically endure hits non-stop, reduce sync move countdown non-stop. So you're basically reducing and dodging and then attacking, reducing, attacking, reducing, attacking until you sync. Whoa. Sands of Time 2 quickly charges the moves gauge in a sandstorm. Dire hit plus MP refresh, which you know. Sand Fortress stats cannot be lowered in a sandstorm, so this is a bit like impervious in sand. First Aid 4, which we've got over here. What else have we got? We've got another Stone Edge move gauge refresh and another Rock Slide move gauge refresh. I think you only need one. If you want to go for both of these, you only need one of each. You don't really need it. But let's check. If you were to do a grid at 2 out of 5, I would definitely go for then. Or where is it? Yeah, Right on Track move gauge refresh 9. That is something that you definitely want. Then you can go for the Rock Slide move gauge refresh and then the Stone Edge move gauge refresh. Might as well go for 2 if you got a 2 out of 5. Might as well go for First Aid 4 if you want to. Another Rock Slide move gauge refresh. If you don't want that, you can take that away and you can go for Sand Fortress where your stats cannot be lowered in the sandstorm. Remember, you can also pair it up with Palosand because Palosand also has sandstorm and Egg Kabutops, Tech Kabutops. It does also have sandstorm. So if you're not going for Ingo, we do have other sync pairs that can use sandstorm. So that is 2 out of 5. There's not else you could do here. I mean, Sands of Time you can put in there if you want. If you don't want Sand Fortress up here, and then you've got 4 extra move slots, or sync orbs where you can play around with. But at 3 out of 5, let's see what we get. We get Sand Sync. We also get Sand Blaster 5, powers up sync moves in a sandstorm. Let's check. Whoops. Sand Sync causes a sandstorm the first time the user's sync move is used in each battle. Oh, that's nice. That's a bit like what Kyogre and Groudon have with the weather. Soften Up 1, critical hits land more easily when the user attacks with a sync move. That's nice. Aggravation 1 raises the chance of flinching. Again, you don't need that on the lucky skill, you've got it there. Piercing Gaze, so the moves will never miss. Head Start, reduce the sync move countdown by 1 the first time it enters into battle. Healthy Power Up 1 powers up moves when the user's HP is full. And Critical Strike 2 powers up moves when they become critical. Whoa. What do we do here? There's so much you can do on the grid. I would definitely go for Right on Track move gauge refresh 9. That is something that you definitely want. You don't really need to go for Sand Sync or Sand Blaster. If you've got Ingo or if you've got Palosand or anyone, you can just use Sand again after it syncs with another MP move. So you don't really need to go for that. I would definitely go for up here Stone Edge move gauge refresh 9 and Critical Strike 2. Because then you can put another Critical Strike 2 on the lucky skill. And you definitely want to go for Rock Slide move gauge refresh and then Aggravation 1. This is what I would go for an all-round attacking if I want to attack. However, because it's got Sand Blaster 5 in there, Sand Blaster 5. There's so much you can do on the grid. You can get the sync nodes here. So that will give you a plus 50 on sync. And then you can also go for Sand Blaster 5. And I've gone here for Rock Slide move gauge refresh and Aggravation. If you don't want to go for that, you can take them out here. And you can go this route where you have a Stone Age move gauge refresh if you want to. However, I would rather go with AoE flinching and sinking. It's just what I prefer. And that's what I would go for. There are other things you could go for as well. So if you are going for the Rock Slide route, you can take away the sync nodes off. And you can go for where's it gone? So you can take out Sand Blaster, you don't need that. I'd go for this route, so Piercing Gaze, so your moves will not miss. And if you've got Rock Slide with Aggravation 1, that's a definite hit on AoE, so all 3 sync moves, or all 3 sync pairs will get hit. And then you've got an increased chance in flinching all of them. So it's a bit like Kyron with the Code Snap too, with the AoE Code Snapping. So you can see here at 3 out of 5 you have a lot that you can do. What else you can do? So yeah, if you want to, you can use Sand Sink, but I wouldn't go for that. So yeah, because they're both coming out together, let's put both of them in the same video. So let's look at Excadrill. Excadrill's stats are here at 20 out of 21 at level 135. So 768 attack, 233, 768 HP, 233 attack, 267 defense, 300 special attack, 284 special defense, and 342 speed. Oh, good stats for a support again. So it's got Mud Slap. So Mud Slap is a 1 gauge move for lowers accuracy. Potion, we know. Sandstorm, we know. All Aboard raises the attack of all allied sync pairs by 1 stat rank, raises the critical hit rate of all allied sync pairs by 2 stat ranks, applies the free move next effect to all allied sync pairs during a Sandstorm. So with this, use Sandstorm first, then use All Aboard. And that's what it is. It doesn't tell me here how many move slots it is, but I can check because I have it right in front of me. And it is a 2-slot move, so you can use it twice. So you can basically match your crit and your attack if you pair them both together. No break drill runs, again, nothing there. Sandy Pep Rally 9 raises the speed of all allied sync pairs by 1 stat rank when the user's Pokemon uses a move during a Sandstorm. So basically, if you use Sandstorm and then you spam Mud Slap, you can raise basically the speed of the whole team. Ferocious Affliction 2 raises the special attack of all allied sync pairs by 2 stat ranks the first time a status move used by the user's Pokemon is successful in each battle. Ooh, that's nice. Sedimentary protects the user from damage from a Sandstorm. The user's defense and special defense increases by 30% in the Sandstorm. This looks like the one to go for if you're going to go for any of the Pokemon. At 1 out of 5, we have All Aboard MP Refresh 3 and Mud Slap Move Gauge Refresh 3. You do have Mud Slap Accuracy, which I would definitely go for. And that is the route that I'd go for. Just at 1 out of 5. You haven't really got that much to do at 1 out of 5. Looking at 2 out of 5, let's reset this. We have we've got a lot more things. We've got more Mud Slap Accuracies over here. Adrenaline 1 reduces the sync move countdown by 1 the first time these sync move is used in each battle. Potion Master Healer 1, another Potion Master Healer 1. Guarded Entry 1 raises the user's defense and special defense by 1 stat rank when it enters into battle. Gritty Guardian has a 20% chance of raising the defense and special defense by 1 stat rank when the Pokemon uses a move in the Sandstorm. And Soothing Sand 1, we know, restores the HP whenever it takes action in the Sandstorm. So this is what I'd go for at 2 out of 5. You definitely want the Potion Master Healer ones. It's just a shame that there's no Potion MP Refresh at 2 out of 5, so you need to get it at 3 out of 5 if you want the Potion MP Refresh. You would definitely know that you're going to need what's it called? Soothing Sand, and then Soothing Sand is what I'd go for. So you can just gradual heal yourself. And then if you are going to attack, you can go for Mud Slap with the accuracy buff over here. So that's plus 10 on accuracy. If you don't want to go for that, you can go for All Aboard MP Refresh, and then you have 7 extra to play with wherever you want to go for. So that's what I'd do at 2 out of 5. Let's reset this and check out 3 out of 5 to see what else it's got. It's got Endurance. Ooh, that's nice. Sync Cure, so removes all status conditions from the user after a sync move. Fail Forward charges the user's move gauge by 1 when an opponent attack moves target the user's missing. Okay. Mud Slap Ripple Effect 2. When a move used by the user's Pokemon lowers an opponent's stats, has a 30% chance of lowering the same stat of all opposing sync pairs. Oh, that's nice. So AoE lower accuracy. Now you get the Potion MP Refresh 3, and you get Sandstorm MP Refresh 2, and you get Pocket Sand 4. Has a 50% chance of lowering the target's accuracy by 1 stat when an attack move against it is successful during a sandstorm. Wow. Okay, 100%. Like any other support in the game, definitely go for your Potion Master Healer 1, Potion Master Healer 1, and Potion Master 3. I can't see myself getting any of the stuff above there, so you definitely want to go for Sandstorm MP Refresh 2, and that just doesn't leave you enough to get Soothing Sand as well. So you can see that is -2. Bit of a tricky one. So what we would do, or what I would do, is just look at the grid again to see what you can sacrifice. You can probably sacrifice the Sandstorm MP Refresh 2, and on Archeops have the sand mode where it activates sand on sinking. And then what you could do is probably go for the Mud Slap Move Gauge Refresh with the accuracy buffs, and then the AoE Mud Slap. So you're lowering accuracy and also then having an increased chance in healing for a team. If you don't want to go for the Mud Slap route, because you may not want to, you then just go for this, I think. So Sandstorm MP Refresh 2 and then Gritty Guardian. And then you can choose yourself what else you'd go for. There are other things on the node like Soothing Sand and stuff. You can sacrifice one Potion Master Healer 1 for it, and then go for Soothing Sand if you want to gradual heal itself. It's entirely up to you, but I'd go for Potion Master Healer 1. It's just really good. But I think if you get this pair, you need to get this at 3 out of 5 for that Potion MP Refresh to kick in. And well, that is the end of the video. Those two look like 2 sync pairs that I am definitely going to try and get for 3 out of 5. So watch out for the summons video for tomorrow. Let's see if my luck does come back or if my bad luck continues on my scouting. Still no Lana. So hopefully by the time this video pops out, I will get a Lana. Hopefully Lana is in these banners as well, and I can get a copy of Lana. And also of the extra alone units as well. That'll be good then. So that is the end of the video. Do subscribe, do like, share content, all that good stuff, and I will see you all for the next one, which is my summons video tomorrow. Yeah, so see ya.